We're going to talk about it on Sunday.
Are we?
Yeah. We're all going to be at the game, right?
Yeah, we're at the game. The 49er game, not the Raider game. Sorry, Raider fans.
You know what? That is so funny. Was that you? Baby Huey was asking me today. He's like, because I told him that we were all going to the Niner game, and he's like, I thought they were Raider fans, and I'm like, no, the Fremont fans. Help me out. The Fremont band.
He's a Raider fan.
Fans,
No, I am not.
right?
This is legendary. This is like, you know, I'm the Niner fan. Thank you very much. Always have been. And he's always been a Raider fan, and we had no problem. Paul's a Niner fan, and who else really?
Like, if you grew up in Fremont,
Glenn doesn't give a shit about childish stuff like that. He's a Viking.
But right, if you grew up like in the peninsula all the way down to Fremont into San Jose, and San Jose was kind of split, you were a Niner fan. And if you grew up on the other side of the bay,
where the poor people were at, you were.
No, see, for me it wasn't like that. I grew up in Las Vegas. I'm gonna break it down.
You know, that stuff's in your blood. My father was a season ticket holder back in the '60s, and you know these guys.
Yeah.
The Raiders were great back then.
I had to, you know, when Forbidden in its heyday in the '80s and the early '90s, it was all about the Niners, and we would go heads and stuff. But you know, some smart football, some dumb football, but it was pretty cool.
You gotta have
between the band, yeah.
Someone's got to talk some stupid football to make the smart football sound
care, huh?
smart.
I'll represent the silver and black.
okay.
So
He
we're
means
we're
tinfoil and duct tape.
Raiders, Niners, Vikings?
Vikings.
Niners.
No sports.
Oh, that wasn't just a pun because you're big and blonde?
Yeah, that's what I thought at first too, but really, Minnesota?
Just the name.
That's awesome.
He's known as the Viking.
Russ!
I just went with it.
Do you fall on one
sports.
side or the other? Nothing? Two no sports.
I'm actually
Niner,
becoming
two
a Niner
Raiders.
fan.
Yep, it happens.
And then when
over
you
time.
have
getting me
Paul, it's
going.
like
He's getting
two
me going.
Niners,
Two
two
Niner
Raiders.
fans. I was saying,
Gone.
it's going to give my little background about like where it all came from for me because I'm from Las Vegas and I grew up in a different scene. So I moved here and I think I can like both teams. Totally illiterate to how it works around here. And honestly, it's never the Raider team that bothered me, ever. It was some of them fans. Some of them fans. Not this guy though. He's a good one. No man, it just wasn't for me. Just the whole, you know. I have some of my best friends I've ever played with are all Raider fans, so we have a great time. I go to the games in my colors. I have no problem. They're cool to me. I feel lucky. I'm fortunate. I don't start do anything stupid. Okay, done.
All right, so let's see.
Yeah, what about music?
We caught up with everybody, right? We didn't miss anybody that has played in Forbidden for a minute. Right?
Why do you look at me for a minute?
Purely accidental.
Like there's a clock tick, tick, tick.
You've been in here more than a few minutes, and he's been here.
After that beautiful proposal, you should feel very confident. So we know there's going to be a new album, and it's not going to be until next year, but you're kicking around some riffs, and you're going to be playing Slims in Japan. What else are you going to be doing?
Well, you took all the mystery out of that. Gonna kick around some riffs. We're gonna write a record, all right? And it's gonna be a good record. We're gonna look at the overview, and we're gonna turn down a lot of things that we do, and we're gonna make some other things great, and you know, put it all together. And that's a process. That's gonna take a minute. You know, I wasn't sure if I even wanted to do that 4 or 5 months ago. And after the tour, and after hanging out with these guys, and after seeing the potential again, I think we can do a really good record. I hope we do, or else it ain't coming out. It's either going to be a great record or it's not going to come out.
How do you approach the writing process now, after coming back?
It's different.
It is different.
How was it then? Is it now?
You tell how it used to be.
How it used to be is we used to.
Really?
You
How it used to be.
you want me to go there? You want the clean version or the? Let's see.
Write it down with your pen.
We get it.
The old. Well, me and Craig used to spend a lot of time together. And writing riffs, sometimes we'd be up all night writing riffs. Sometimes we'd be up all night and all day, and all the next night writing riffs.
Next thing you know, it's Friday again.
But no, we
Dude, I did not
were
wanna see your
we
strings
were
out
young.
there
We had
tonight.
time. We had a lot of going out and meeting and greeting people and playing a lot of guitar. So the riffs were just there. Now it's a little bit different. Everybody's got kids, working, and you kind of got to balance out all your time. But I think now we're at the age where we can record our riffs and our ideas and give them to the other guys in the band and just move forward. So it's easy to.
Does
Well-
it still end up being very collaborative?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, it's
definitely.
going to start that way, but I think there's more you know, the core of the band was usually riff-wise would really start with me and who was playing drums. And I think this time everybody has a lot more core, you know, but everyone had an equal input in the end, all those records. And I think there's going to be just even more coming in at first, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's just going to be different. I think that everybody wants to really contribute, and I love it. I'm kind of fired up when Matt's bringing, you know, CDs of,
right now
of
we're
drum
bringing
parts and
riffs, and
together,
it's going
I'm
to be
like,
up
all
to
right,
this
is
guy
gonna go
right
well.
here to make it.
So when you guys get around to like lyrical content and like feel of songs, are there like topics or messages that you want to explore? Things you want to put out there?
I'll usually take the songs and feel out how it's going, and like let the songs talk to me, and then start going with topics and stuff like that. So if it's, you know, you can throw in things and think about it, but I kind of let it like naturally go. You know?
Whatever it sounds like.
Right.
That's how we used to do it. I think there's going to be a little bit more. I've written songs a little bit more forward thinking now with lyrics and melodies and stuff. So I think we're going to try that and see how that goes too. He already hummed out a couple things I really liked, and that's a head start because he usually just starts with a rip. And we're just it's clay, man. We're throwing it all around right now. You know, I don't know what it's going to turn into. I just think it's going to.
Yeah,
be
I'm actually throwing him melodies right now too, which is something different than me and him
Yeah.
ever did before. So, and saying, here, write to this, you know, and singing it, you know. So see how it works out.
Anything in particular that's already pissing you off that you want to put out there?
Oh, it's a good time to be pissed off. I've been making this joke with, you know, it's like the '80s when the world was about to end all over again, because that's what it seems like. Because everything is just so tense right now, and I believe that, you know, there's boiling. If you don't believe so, watch the ice cubes in the water, because those big glaciers falling in there right now. It's kind of nice, you know. There's just so much material, so many things to be upset about. Our kids are the ones that are really suffering for it, and that's the point. We're at that age right now where it's like, oh, full circle. When we were, you know, kids, it was bubbling out the same way as it is right now. Then it got quiet for a while. People were in denial. The same crap was happening. Nothing really changed, and I just think people are awakening again. And I think it's a good time to scream and get upset. I really feel that way.
That guy was pissed.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Republicans in the White House always makes for good metal.
Well, we just had 8 years of Republicans in the White House. We've had a metal resurgence,
Coincidence?
but I think that
Another Iraq.
I don't think it's going to really matter with the Democrat. If that goes down, which I'm not believing, you know, I've got a whole other feeling about that. Anything, the curveball could happen at any time to change that. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think anyone who inherits being the figurehead of the United States has got a nice, easy job waiting in front of them, because there are plenty of people who have already made the decision that we're screwed. So how do you fight it?
I'm not applying for
Learn.
that job. Was that good?
That was good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Great job, Nikki.
Thanks, Nikki.
Maybe we could all just like attack you at the end.
Where did that
That would have been like the 80s.
I don't know. I just saw this thing where we all just jump on you. And
That was your outer voice.
That's a whole other kind of video.
I meant like
dude.
this.
Keep it on the
I
inner
don't mean
voice.
like that.
Wrong voice.
Shot in the other room.
Let's all jump on Mark.
Hey,
Let's
let's
all
look at my
jump on
Wilster.
the new guy.
Okay, hold on, let me get ready.
We're gonna film it.
Oh no.
That was brilliant.
107.7 The Bone.
Streaming online at 1077thebone.com.